We will be ready to go with this very shortly. And here we go then. So we are live. It's going to be Epsilon Esports versus TCM Gaming, Snakewater, i49, Arx and Beta bringing it to you. Lange on this stream. Arx, run us to this first mid.
So, as the demo men do arrive, just let's see. Stickies are being exchanged. Soldiers getting up and aggressive as looks like Epsilon Soldier of Gear does jump over, gets a bit of damage, but gets shot down hard as Jukebox does go down. Numlock also down for Epsilon, one apiece. Gear falling as well to a pipe from Ribe, and it looks like TCM managing to bully them out of the point for the moment. Mike does go down, and well, TCM are taking this mid.
Wow. So yeah, you wouldn't have said it usually, but yeah, they've fallen back all the way up to... Crits are in, Bash is down straight away. Shocky still on that left-hand side, turning some heads. Numlock manages to escape, and well, Broda do get it, that forward. Will probably try and cap out the forward point. Shocky coming out from below. All right, catch him with Sweet Sticky. Uber comes in to block that. Costs them Bibbin. Only Bibbin. Let's just see where the TCM players have rotated through. They've gone back all the way back to that midpoint, and surely Gear's going to get caught. Yes, he does as well.
Indeed, indeed. So let's have a look at Epsilon. Are they going to make a push here to mid? They are at an uber disadvantage, but they do have the men alive. And at least they're peeking through the door, opting to go in for it. Aggressive jump from Numlock, but there's a soldier that he didn't see. Jukebox takes him down, coming in from the side now, and that might be enough to make Epsilon think, hey, maybe we've made a mistake here. Let's back off and, well, try and defend our second instead.
Well, they do have crits though, so here we go. We're going to follow Ribe as he comes in. Surely crit's going to be flicked into him with those stickies, giving the soldiers full overheals, and Epsilon know that they've fallen back, giving them that forward point. And TCM have walked all the way up into that lobby area, uncontested. Maryland's caught. That is a drop. That is a drop. Ooh. Gear actually get Maryland, not even used. A scout behind Ribe as well. Surely going to get him down. It is Bash there, and TCM have lost 3 players so quickly there. Jukebox goes down as well. Only Bibbin left on that left-hand side, and they'll probably be looking to just fall back to 3 and start again from there. Rox.
Indeed, indeed. So, well, let's have a look as Epsilon are just coming out now to retake their second. It's taken them quite a while, which has given a lot of the TCM players their forward spawns. So we do have a spy in play, so keep an eye on Jukebox. He will be trying to equalize that disadvantage and land a stab in. So let's see whereabouts he is going to be going. He's gets the stab over onto Nox. Pistols down. Gear as well. Can he get the demo? No, he can't. Stefan comes in and shuts him down. But Epsilon, wow, tragically only 4 players down, 2 alive. Numlock just getting a nice little hidden sticky trap, and he is backed up by scouts. But TCM going to be moving forward to take this 4th point once again.
SG going up and last as well, courtesy of Bash. So they're ready for the full defense. Can't see a heavy coming out still. SG level 1. Maryland ready to rock and roll with that Uber. It's no longer crits, as we're probably going to see Jukebox come jumping in for the second. Zebside there as well. Is Zebside going top right? SG has been called level 2. So much time on point for TCM. Someone needs to come in and block that, and they do. Stefan's the only one there blocking at the moment. Zebside coming in as well. TCM is still piling on the pressure, but Epsilon only Numlock left. It's going to be Maryland and Ribe versus Numlock. Ribe so weak. Maryland helping out with the needles, and there we go. It's the first round in favour of TCM, and well, what a round. Let's have a look at that damage really quickly, Arx. Ribe, 2k, basically 2k. Jukebox 1500 as well, and the kills. Jukebox and Ribe leading the way. Second round. Let's take us through it.
Indeed, so 25 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. It looks like we are running standard classes to this midpoint as the demo men do arrive, exchanging stickies as usual. Soldiers are jumping up over onto the midpoint. Soldier took a massive sticky there while he was trying to jump. That's Jukebox actually. He still managed to take down Gear, however. And Epsilon looking in quite a decent position here. They are moving their team forward, and yeah, TCM definitely in trouble, having to fall back now. Scout does come in, takes down to both sides. They might continue chasing this.
Crits are in.
Bearing in mind, Crits comes in just to defend against the Scout. If anybody else comes through, they're going to get, well, sticky to the face. And actually, having a look at this, Epsilon have flanked him through the side. Medic does get juggled into the air. Merlin actually craters, goes down. Rib also finished off by a sticky from Numlocked. And, well, Epsilon are going to be taking this 4th point. TCM got to try and hold on to their last against an Uber.
Yeah, Cookie's gone heavy as well, just to slow it down as much as possible, but Nox does have it in here. They come through that lower area. Mike's gone up, need to focus out that Heavy, not enough damage at the moment. Heavy jumps around, open Mike, there is time on point, someone needs to try and get there and block. Cookie goes down, that's the Heavy down. Marilyn on point on his own at the moment, so close at the moment. All the rest of the Epsilon team trying to move in, and that is a wipe for TCM. And well, 1-1, very quick round there. Epsilon just maybe shrugging off some dust.
Indeed, Epsilon responding there beautifully. 1-1 is the score. Again, it looks like standard class is coming to this mid. Not seeing any sniper plays or anything going into the mid fight. But at 1-1, I wouldn't expect any teams really to try that. So let's have a look again. All massive sticky there. Definitely hurt Rib over on the point. That's going to absorb a lot of his medic's heals, and Jukebox, I guess, might have suffered because of that. Cookie goes down as well. TCM losing those players so quickly, surely have to opt to fall out. Another player goes down there, and Rib reasonably weak just with Zebosai. Zebosai is actually in a reasonably hidden, a reasonable hidden position, should I say. And it looked like he was going to try and make a play over onto the medic, but didn't quite pull it off.
No, Rive got caught as well, falling back, so that was actually a wipe for TCM there. Epsilon probably going to have another point on the board very quickly here. Nox, they like to favour this below route. Here they come, Uber is ready. Heavy being again deployed by Cookie. Uber has been triggered. Epsilon all rotating in. Cookie does get destroyed. Ubersaw, Marilyn, 2 Ubersaws by Marilyn onto Numlock, still dancing around. Does finally get taken care of. Can TCM hold this? It's going to be the sniper of Jukebox, only left in Zebosai. Of course they can't. 2-1 the score.
Indeed, you actually found that the sniper there got himself in a real bad position. He did move up to that drop down to try and get a sneaky push, but well, the rest of the team came in through a different door and he found himself stranded, couldn't change class, and well, couldn't shoot at anybody either. So we are going on to round 4, Epsilon with a 1-point advantage, 23 minutes remaining. As yet again, the demo men arriving in. This time it's Numlock's turn to take a bit more damage. As let's have a look at the aggressive play from the soldiers. It looks like Mike was controlling that top left-hand side really, really well. However, Stefan does go down. Bivens also down. I'm not sure who's going to win this, but it looks like Epsilon going to be moving forward with numbers and health. And TCM surely going to have to fall back out of this midpoint.
Yeah, interesting play again by Epsilon, almost like baiting players onto the point to allow Numlock Stickies just to be involved, basically get in on the action. Do take that third mid-fight, or fourth mid-fight, apologies, relatively easy. And it's, here they come. So, Jukebox, such as Zebosai gets destroyed, Jukebox comes in, try and forces it out, which he does. But the TCM team are not in the best of positions right now. Sticky's behind them. Do manage to jump away with the medic getting away as well. Surely that scout's a bit overextended. That was Cookie, he gets taken down. Not a very good positioning for TCM at the moment. Marion needs to be careful, trying to focus out Rive. But Marilyn's still under all on his own, still dancing around. Medic versus medic, and does get the Ubersaw, does get taken down. Surely Rive can't hold this on his own. He's still managed to stay alive, but still Scout coming after him. So finally, Epsilon just wait and regroup.
That was it. Both of the medics did go down there, and Epsilon, obviously, they've been in the battle for quite a while. So their health was pretty low, and Epsilon having to fall out there. TCM just securing that point, and a bit of fun going on in the chat as the medics acknowledge that, well, they had a little deathmatch fight. Yeah.
Shame they weren't left to it.
Yeah, always those pesky interruptions. But yeah, we'll have to see. At the moment, Uber advantage is in Epsilon's favour. Is that actually a Kritzkrieg? It is. That explains why it is building up a lot faster, considering the medics both went down at the same time. And we'll just have to see, because it looks like Epsilon pushing in, getting ready to maybe fire those stickies from the window. They haven't yet decided which way they're going to take, but they do have that crits ready. The call has been made. Well, we'll have to see. Are they coming in? Here comes the crits. Not very effective there. And, well, TCM are going to have their Uber charge, so we can expect to push into mid.
Yeah, obviously still running Jukebox Sniper as well, so won't have a soldier there to deal the damage. Numlock's going to try and defend from Kitchen. Sticky's on top of the door. One of the soldiers comes jumping in. I assume that was Mike. In fact, it was Gear that goes down. And TCM obviously using that Uber to secure the point. Numlock goes down. Just want to see where Nox and the team are sitting right now, because they could just walk back in here, and they are. They're coming up to choke, and I expect with Mike there, full heals, and crits are in. Soldier takes a massive rocket. Jukebox get caught as well, almost passes through Maryland. And in fact, the crits again just don't do enough arcs, and so shocking. Maybe that's just amazing heals by Maryland.
Indeed, indeed. We'll have to see though. TCM just trying to contain Epsilon, well, stop them from coming through that choke point. They managed to get 1 kill over onto Bash, and actually TCM doing a great job using that height advantage to prevent Epsilon from pushing out. And now that TCM have pretty much got that overcharge, they will be pushing forward. Just coming in through the grass area, they see the Soldier who was sitting up top. He gets annihilated by Zevasai. And, well, I'm not sure if Epsilon are going to be able to contest this. They are going to have that crits creep reasonably soon. 90% it is building, and a lot of players in a very predictable position on that point. But I'm not sure.
Crits are in from below.
Uber's been popped.
Crits are in from below. Cookie gets caught straight away. Uber is popped as well. And Zevasai just basically walks up to Nox, and Nox eats his rocket. It's literally just what happened. Will Maryland get caught here by Bash? No, he is.
Yes.
Oh, well, he's caught by Gear instead.
That's it. Maryland trying to deathmatch the Soldier, didn't quite pull it off. As 2 scouts now for Epsilon, just going to be capping back their second point. Score is currently 2-1 to Epsilon, very, very close so far. As TCM just trying to regroup on middle. Epsilon obviously waiting for Mike to join the party, and then they'll probably be pushing to mid, or at least trying to force their way into the point.
Yep, so let's just go in eyes with Numlock to see where they're going to come through. Main choke area, of course. Not fancying their very isolated small kitchen area. Just again bullying TCM off the point. Numlock doing so much damage, taking out from the back. One of the Soldiers comes aggressive, and it was Jukebox that comes onto Nox, and Nox is down. So great play by Jukebox, but will it be enough? Both medics are down at the moment. It's going to be a 2-on-3 in favour of Epsilon. Rive so weak, gets taken down by Mike, and well, Cookie on his own, and 6 players down. That's what we call a wipe.
Indeed. So Jukebox opting to run that spy. Will be worth keeping an eye on him just to see, well, if he can do what he did earlier. Yeah, he's not really in a position yet. He's going to wait for them to hopefully come through that lower entrance. I'm not sure if players did actually just see him there, but it looks like Epsilon already pushing forward here.
Oh,
Mike's got up quite aggressively.
Jukebox is behind Maryland, but is it too late? I think it is too late. He's not going to get there in time. Probably just mucking around, trying to come directly behind him. It's taking him so long to get there.
Scout.
It's been called.
Bash
took him so long. It just took him so long to get there. It's unfortunate. He had to pick, and it's just almost they ran away from him. Crits are in. Nothing to come back from Maryland at the moment, but again, crits have not been effective for Epsilon here. Numlock does get taken down by Bibbin. There is time on point. Cookie comes in to defend as well. There's so many of the Epsilon players still up, only Zevasai left. And it's 6 players down yet again. 3-1 the score with just over 16.5 minutes remaining. Just look at that damage there. So Mike, that round 2-8, so 2,800, and Numlock, his companion, 2,100, quite close behind.
Just the fact that Mike can score, what, 600 damage more than a Demo Man is just showing the influence that he's having on this game. Mike playing absolutely outstanding. And yeah, we are going on to round number 5. 3-1 the score for Epsilon as wow, Gear goes down very early there. Rip takes him down with, well, Merlin getting the assist. Stefan and Mike managed to take down Bib and Jukebox. Zevosai also falling. Stefan going down, currently a 3-4 battle 2 versus 4 now as Epsilon again coming out on top. Merlin's having to run for his life, going for a deathmatch on a Scout. Scout has 50, 60 health. And wow, actually, yeah, Numlock comes in with a pill and takes him down.
Yeah, all in favour of Epsilon at the moment. In the ascendancy on this map, Snakewater. Of course, the have just joined us. This is the i49 multiplayer i49 Aqua Tuning TF2 Cup. We have a group of the top eight teams to fight for the seedings, and the winners of the group and their final positions will determine where they go into the knockout phase. So, as we can see, Epsilon with that Uber charge ready to go. Unless Jukebox come up with a huge shot through the drop down gap. It doesn't manage to pull it off, and of course would have been called now. Going to flick it up, switch it up to snipe down lobby. No, he's just going to go all the way to last because they know that Numlock favour that lower route, and they are already in. Uber has been used by Nox. Shocky gets taken down. There is time on point. Two soldiers. Wow, and it's just all about Epsilon at the moment, Arcs.
It is indeed. Well, Another 2 rounds and this could be over if they both go Epsilon's way. 15 minutes remaining, so we're only at the halfway stage in terms of the clock. Will it even go that far? We will have to see, as now we are going on to round 6 as we await players to arrive in the midpoint. Demomen not really taking much damage off each other this time, as again, Gear probably going to be a bit more cautious after the last round. Well, very, very early death. So now let's have a look how things are going. Gear's the first fatality again in this. Wow, Epsilon just getting pressured out. TCM going for that aggressive approach here. Scouts chasing down players, just the medic trying to run away. Surely he's not going to run away. Well, be able to get away. And no, Cookie comes in, finishes off Nox. Complete wipe for Epsilon. And TCM, well, they need to send their scouts back to cap.
Yeah, great mid by Ribe there, picking up 3 kills. So in fact, sorry, 2 kills. But Cookie also picking up 2 kills as well. So taking down so much damage though, but quite easily leading the way there. Jukebox there also. So Epsilon finally defending their last bash, running heavy, Gear running sniper, and they're already in. TCM are already in on that right hand side. Uber's been popped so early, they haven't managed to do anything with it yet. Heavy does get taken down. Bibben just death matching Stefan on the right hand side. Still Soldier on point, but have TCM committed too much? It's only Marilyn left, which he's hiding just behind the lobby door. He probably saw the shadow.
He was going for the back cap play, and well, yeah, that didn't work out for him.
No, it hasn't, and well, TCM maybe should have slowed it down, Arcs. They had the momentum there. They got a good mid fight. Maybe should have slowed it down, wait until everyone was ready. But I guess the more you wait, any advantage is an advantage.
That's it. I mean, the aggressive approach worked for them on the mid fight, so why not try it for the rest of the game? Well, unfortunately, that is why they couldn't. As Epsilon now with times 8 over on the midpoint, they will be capping that out. TCM need to heal up a few of their players. Jukebox is running sniper, so we will have to see if he's able to get a cheeky pick as Epsilon do try to push in. He is sitting up on the balcony with the rest of his team. Epsilon coming in through the low entrance. Players getting pressured back there. There is one scout underneath of Bash, and he has been spotted by a scout, but if he can win this deathmatch against, well, who was that other scout? It looked like Cookie there. Then they might be able to have a chance as Epsilon have pushed in. They've sent their combo round the back of the TCM team. They have got a Soldier of Mike over onto last. He's fighting against the Demo Man. Does manage to take down with their medics who try to get Ubersaw. Counter Ubersaw comes in from Nox. And Epsilon 5-1 the score. 12 minutes 20 seconds remaining on the clock, and I don't know if there's a way back for TCM.
Yeah, Marin's Ubersaw then was technically a drop, by the way. He had it. It did get it, but he couldn't.
A drop on the stats, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not really a drop. Right, so here we go. Can TCM pull out another great mid fight and take us to an additional round, or will it be Epsilon just running away with this one? We're going to follow Rive to this midpoint. Very aggressive this time, all over the centre point, trying to dodge those pills from Numlock as much as he can. First loss is actually Jukebox and Bibben. Gears taken down in return. Again, Rive just having free reign on that point, but there's still a Soldier that needs to be taken care of up top. That was Mike. Now here come Epsilon, the rest of the Epsilon team moving forward. Only Zebazai left, who's gone all the way to the opposing, I think he's on the opposing forward point, you know. He is on the opposing forward point, and he has been called by Numlocked, just dodging around, just wasting time, turning some heads. In fact, he's on the front spawn, isn't he? He'll be waiting for the front spawn.
Indeed. Well, it's just him being there, it does cause some issues.
Oh, he takes gear. He does take gear. Just turning those heads again, still delaying it. You carry on watching what else is going on, because I'm sure Epsilon will be thinking about him at least, which is exactly what he wants.
Well, Epsilon, they were thinking about him, but realised he's not coming in to make a play on the medic just now. So they've opted to, well, just go into mid and start making a push as normal. They've got to be prepared, though, that, wow, actually, Epsilon getting bullied at this point. Scouts dealing so much damage over onto the medic. Nox does go down. There is ×2 over onto this, well, 4th point there, but TCM do capture that mid. 2 players alive. Obviously, Gear's probably still behind them. And, well, Bash and Gear, the only 2 alive.
Oh, Gear in an awkward situation there, and well, great positioning. Does get Marilyn down, and that's the worst result TCM could hope for there. It was checked. This is the thing. Marilyn was actually slightly ahead of Zebasai, so even though it was checked, Marilyn still got taken down. So no good. You know, it's just not good enough, really. Maybe these late night gaming is starting to take their toll. It's been a long day for some of them, I think.
It definitely has. But at the moment, TCM, they've got 10 minutes remaining. If they can get a round on the board here, it's going to take it to within 3. Now, three rounds, 9 minutes is definitely possible for them to accomplish. So we'll have to see if they can actually make this play. Jukebox is running Spy, so that is definitely one for us to watch to see if he can make a sneaky play. So far, 1 out of 1. Be interested to see what his disguise has at the moment. I can't actually tell, but in comes Soldier of Mike trying to...
That'll force it, and they're running crits actually as well, Arx. Here we go, so here we go. Crits are coming in through the lower route with Ribe. Crits are ready to rock and roll. There is an Uber charge on the other team. Crits are in. Scout comes into block straight away. It's being read so well. Ribe gets destroyed. Zebasai gets taken down as well. Uber comes in from Epsilon, if it was even needed. And well, Bibbin and Marilyn, the only ones left alive. Where's Jukebox back cap? So close. But not good enough. Bibbin comes in to try and lend a helping hand, taking care of Bash, and well, with Marilyn staying alive, they will have that crit sort of advantage because of the recycle times. Well played by Bibbin, taking down the overextending Mike, trying to get some time on that forward point. They do not want to leave that so little time left on that last CP.
They'll probably just try and jump in aggressively here, not wait for the Uber, because with that much time on the point, it's like having an extra player on your team. You can force your opponents into a very predictable position, obviously standing on the capture point. And well, I'm surprised they're not going for it. I guess now they're only 15% away from their Uber, so they might as well just wait for it. But that does give Epsilon a bit more time to get the overheal and, well,
yeah, they need to use it quick because they did have an advantage, but Epsilon have done a great job of building so fast. Crits are in. Uber's been triggered straight away. They just didn't build fast enough, I'm afraid, and it hasn't worked for them. Of course, now, again, they will have the slight advantage on the recycle times. Ribe does take care of Shocky as he came running basically towards him. Bibbin trying to do a sneaky look underneath, not going to happen. And here we go. So here's the difference in advantages now. So it's about a good 20% this time.
The problem is I don't agree with them running crits in this situation, because what happens is they tried the whole crits recycle
Epsilon
strategy.
are coming. Epsilon are coming, Arx. Hold that fort. Epsilon are coming. And they forced TCM out of that lobby area. So, you know, that's good play, good aggression by Epsilon. And I don't think they know how far. Oh, crits are in again. Crits are in. Ribe is destroyed. And well, it's not going to be enough. Whoa. One final rocket got knocked. What a shot. It was just out of nowhere. The Scout does come in. Bash and Shocky still defending well against Cookie. It's almost like just the two Scouts show. Only Ribe, who just got the spawn, and Bash. But could that be a saving grace taking knocks down?
That indeed it could be. Sorry, that rocket was just crazy good. It was such long range. It was fired all the way from that left doorway. Down it just, it hit him perfectly. Sorry for the very girly screamish there, but have to see if TCM are going to be able to go back in again. Mike again being the one sent forward to try and go in for the kills. And Epsilon did send a couple of other players to peek out with them, but I mean, at this point, the times in Epsilon's is favour.
Yeah, it's got to be surely a TCM round. Jukebox gets another frag onto Numlocked as well. Epsilon's lost a couple of damage dealers there. Gear goes down as well. TCM in the ascendancy. Epsilon 6 players down. 5-2 the score.
Right, 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in this game. 3 rounds is the difference, so, well, the mathematicians among you will say around 2 minutes a round. It is definitely still possible, but TCM going to need that, well, equal, if not greater aggression on this midpoint in order to, well, simply bully Epsilon out. Epsilon, a smart team, however, they might just be looking to try and stall this, play the game as slow as possible. And it looks like TCM do want to go for that aggression. They're the ones moving forward here, as Gear does jump up just to try and put some pressure on him. Gets immediately shut down. Epsilon with the height advantage here, but Zebosai jumps up just to make sure that that can't last for too long. As Epsilon having to send some players back on the retreat. TCM are coming out with that aggression. One soldier of my guy ran around, tried to get to the health pack, couldn't get to it, but in comes the crit. It's not really going to be enough here, but well, they've won the mid. There's only Nox and Numlocked alive. 2 of the players have spawned. They've got enough time on this 4th point. They've just got a slight obstacle of having to push into last against an Uber with nothing.
Yeah, they just kept on pushing for that pick on Nox. So looking at the time left now, 5 minutes remaining. I guess, like you said, Epsilon could just slow it down as much as they want now. It's really up to them. Bibben's just going to have a look at Epsilon again. Just, it looks like they're harassing. They've actually come out. They know they've got that massive advantage of the Uber versus crits as well, so they know it's going to do nothing. They're going to come out and contest it, reclaiming their forward point almost, and cost them bash. But it looked like Cookie is onto Nox. Cookie destroys Nox, just like Nox jumped in front of him almost and did all the rest. But now Shorty versus Marilyn. Shorty, another TCM round coming on the board, and yes it does, so 5-3 the score. Maybe Epsilon's overconfidence costing them that round, Arcs.
That's it, 4 minutes 30 seconds remaining, 2 rounds again, this time 2 minutes 15 seconds per round. If they can do that 2 more times, they'll tie this up. So we'll have to see what they are going to do on this midpoint. I mean, we can probably predict they're going to do the same high aggression play that won them the last 2 middles. And we'll just see as Scout of Cookie is trying to just keep that height advantage right from the get-go. As Soldier is jumping over, is he going to be more effective this time?
Yeah, he is.
That is Gear jumping over, but however, look at the players for Epsilon dropping a complete wipe so early into the round. TCM going to be moving forward. Epsilon have got to be a bit rattled here. There's still 4 minutes remaining. They've capped the midpoint. There's still 10 seconds on the spawn. Until any of the Epsilon players spawn. They will all spawn at the same time, obviously, but they've got no opportunity to contest this. TCM are going to have an Uber. If they get in the next few seconds, it could be 3 minutes to get the last round, and wow, crits versus nothing. This could be horrible. Numlock jumps aggressive, but he gets hit by a rocket. In comes the Stickies now. They're not really connecting with too much. There is a heavy. They need to focus him at some point. This push isn't working for TCM, but one Scout sitting on the point. Medic goes down to try and fight. Medic gets taken down.
Whoa!
Cookie going huge. There's still 2 players live. Wow, TCM getting another round on the board. 1 round in it now, 3 minutes 20 seconds remaining. Can they do this? Can they come back?
What a midpoint though from TCM. Both Zebasai and Jukebox jumping exactly at the same time to just onto Nox. Just like get Nox, that's it. That's what the TeamSpeak would have been, or Mumble Command would have been. I mean, this could be a lot closer than Epsilon want it to be. 3 minutes left. This is going to be the 10th round coming at you as we watch Bivens just coming up right onto the point. So aggressive. They do not want to give Epsilon any room at all, and bashing gear both down again. What a turnaround by TCM. They've bullied him all the way out. Mike's down as well. 3 players down for Epsilon. Can TCM keep this up? Jukebox overextends ever so slightly in court, but will they care? I don't think so. Come on, TCM.
At this point, they're just looking to tie it up. But I mean, if they carry on capping rounds at this quick... Oh, drop comes in from Merlin. Crucial mistake there. As the crit comes in from Numlock. Players are falling like crazy. One Scout alive trying to get that cap. And wow, that drop could have cost them the point there. They had it all. They had the momentum. And it just fell apart just with that one sticky trap.
They were just going for it. It's exactly what we wanted them to do, though. They just went for it. They weren't playing for the draw. They were going for the win. They were going for the win, and it's cost them. But nevertheless, same watch Richard Jukebox now, knowing Nox is running that crits, knows he hasn't got that little vulnerability from the Uber charge, and they still do want to come and contest. Go time flight. Oh, Mike takes care of Jukebox with a nice air shot there. And while Epsilon do have the numbers there to still beat off TCM quite easily here, bully them all the way back, and yeah. As we already know, Maryland's been running crits from about 5 minutes into this game, and yeah, scoreline suggests it's been very close, but Epsilon let them come back into it, Arcs.
I think they were a bit too passive. I think they just thought, oh, we've got almost 4 rounds to spare. We can afford to give them a few points.
Crits are in again.
As the crits does come in, Zebosai falls, Merlin also goes down, Cookie down. Epsilon going to surely be getting this round now. 2 players alive. Bibbins only on 51 health. Rip has no chance here against the world. He's 2 players down, but well, they've got another 4 more to come. As Odie Bibbins still with his 51 health. No chance for him. Epsilon making this game unreachable. For TCM to come back 6 for the score. 58 seconds remaining. We'll see a mid-fight, maybe, but maybe not.
Yeah, so there we have it. Let's have a look at their damage from that last round as well. So Epsilon Numlocked, of course, with those crits, 1800, and Ribe close behind, 1k. Top fraggers, 7 and 3, Numlocked and Bash, of course. But Epsilon made it close, Arcs. They made it so close, going 5-1 up, letting TCM come back into it so easily, almost like you said, playing too passively, overconfidence, tiredness, maybe a mix of everything.
The thing is, that's going to be something which a lot of the other teams who, I mean, they might see the result, they'll hear the stories over a couple of beers, they might be out there watching the game now, but they might think, well, hang on a minute, Epsilon, they can't handle that kind of aggression. So maybe that's how to take them down, how to, well, beat Epsilon.
Who knows? Who knows? As Merlin captures the second midpoint on his own. As the game comes to an end, we can be interested to see the logs from that. We can wait for those to come up. So, 6-4 the score in favour of Epsilon. They still remain top of the group of this invite group to decide who will be seeded 1 to 8 in our knockout competition going through to tomorrow. We have one more game for you tonight. It's going to be HRG versus Elemental Violence, I believe. I think that's still happening. And I think we'll get some interviews on the go with someone right now. So we'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Test.
Hi there, this is VanillaTV and I am joined here with Nox from Team Epsilon. Nox, how did that game go?
Was really nice at the beginning. Finally, we're feeling really good at LAN. And since like 2 days, we seems brother more confident against us. They play really well, play really better, so we're really happy about this result. Yeah.
Nice, nice. It was a bit close at the end there. Were you worried? Were you worried that they might take you to a draw?
I would say I'm worried, but finally, when we have the momentum at the end, and we are the capacity to come back when we have the momentum, that proves that we're a really good team, and all the players have really concentrate. They can come back when it's a lose at the end. It's really under stress. Yeah.
Nice, nice. I mean, we've got to give credit to TCM there. They did play well. They were very aggressive, but you held your cool in the end. And well, once the Medica dropped his Uber, I think at that point you must have known you'd won that game.
On one point, when we crits on him, I don't remember. At the bottom. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, when I had the crits, we were all down. We lost the middle. And yeah, I just said to Seb, let's try to crit from bottom. Then I see the Soli on the bottom of the hill. I just use it, and he destroyed everyone. Yeah, it was really the turn of the game, I think, too.
Okay, so who would you say so far your hardest opponents have been in this tournament?
Sorry?
The hardest team that you've played against so far?
The hardest team, it seems it's TCM, IM maybe, because they're beating HRG, TCM too. But that depends, some teams can play better against our team. So actually I think the best team are HRG and TCM for us. That's really the hardest team, yeah.
Okay, that's good. And just finally, do you think you're going to win the tournament?
we won't, and we will everything to do that, yeah, to win this. And this is my lane, so I will be ready, motivated, and I will do everything for winning.
Okay, that's good to hear. Thank you very much, and good luck.
Thank you to all my sponsors, to Nike, Fragnet, to give us the chance to do this LAN, and to all the sponsors. So thank you to Razer too, to give us all the stuff, and thank you to all my team.
Okay, thank you very much, and good luck with the tournament. Thank you.